Curt is closing the slider door. The kitties are ready for a day of driving. We are on the road, and here's the news. We are leaving the state of Chiapas. We're headed north.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now.
So, to all our house-dwelling friends, you know when you get ready to go on vacation, you gotta pack your suitcases, go through everything, get it in the car, get to the airport, all that stuff. Yeah, no, we just get in the driver's seat and go. We're going.
Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
Back home in Florida and a lot of places around the United States, you'll see deer crossing signs and stuff like that. We just saw a monkey crossing sign, and then look at this. They have built a way for the monkeys to climb across the road. It's fantastic. So we're headed north up towards the Yucatan Peninsula, and you guys know it's been raining and raining and raining. And we're driving through a part of Mexico that was hit really hard by the recent floods. And we encountered some flooding and stuff, but we're supposedly going to go through an area that was hit very, very hard. Stuff's getting better, but we can definitely see some impacts they had with the roads washing out and a lot of water everywhere. We've left the state of Chiapas. We are now in the state of Tobasco. I bet you can get Tabasco hot sauce here. Anyway.
I think that's where it comes from, to be honest with you.
But we will not be in Tabasco very long. We're just passing through, and we are headed to Campeche. The terrain has definitely changed. We have left the jungly feeling atmosphere. I was just telling Curt, this reminds me a lot of just a road out through the country back home in Florida. Right, Curt?
Yeah, it's still a little bit tropically, but definitely not jungly anymore. But I'm ready to get there. We've been driving for about 3 hours. We still have another hour left to go, so I'm ready to get there.
1 hour till our next destination.
So, they got these guys in these little kayaks out here. I saw there's a weigh-in table over there. Someone had a nice sized trout, but it looks like they're having a little fishing contest here.
It has been a long time since we've seen that. It may not be the Pacific Ocean, but as Curt says, welcome to the Gulf of Mexico. Salt water. The salt is in the air. I feel better already.
All right, guys, we're back on the Gulf Coast. And so when you're on the Gulf Coast, what are you going to do? You got to eat some shrimp. Look at the size of these shrimp. They're huge. And the coconut on them right here is from the coconut trees. And then
everything's better with bacon. So I got these rainbow shrimp. So Snow and I are about to feast.
Morning, guys. So we woke up today and found ourselves in yet another paradise. Snow's still in there sleeping, I think. For sure she is. But this is significantly different than the last place. Obviously it was in the jungle, but this is tropical on a beach on the Gulf. Last night we had an amazing dinner with these big giant shrimp that were caught right out there fresh in these waters. And there's all sorts of coconut palm trees here. Of course you have the little splash of the water and the waves, the ocean breeze, the pelicans and all the seagulls and all the other seabirds flying around. Of course you have the lovely Mexican palapas. The sunrise is coming up over here in the east, obviously, and so it sets over there, which means we're south facing. So we're on a bit of a barrier island out here, but it's beautiful. And so we're probably going to take a couple days just to relax and enjoy this beautiful place.
Curt found this great campsite on iOverlander right here on the Gulf in Campeche. And it has all this great concrete, which is very unusual. So we're taking a little bit of advantage of a clean place for Curt to get down there and do a little maintenance on our recirculating shower system. We do this about twice a year, right, Curty?
Yep.
So the concrete pad is making it a bit easier. So we're going to do a little work this morning. We spent a nice few days here, right on the water, beautiful palm trees, very peaceful, great little campground. Was able to get a lot of just routine maintenance done on the van. Curt is stuffing his face with a sandwich because, what day is it, Curt?
Moving day.
It's moving day. We're in the state of Campeche now, but we are headed to the city of Campeche. So let's go see what we can find.
Ain't got nothing but time to kill. No vacation's been more heaven sent. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea. That's where you fly. Tan and red, flat out on a beach bed. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea.
All right, we are in the city of Campeche, and I should have turned this little camera on sooner, because Google Maps has done it to us again. She's bringing us down the smallest, tightest little road she can find, and all we're trying to do is get to the Home Depot. Right, Curt?
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's doing. These roads are tight. Corners are low. Corners are tight. Wires are low. And the roads are narrow, so
Yeah. And there is no shortage of overhead power lines.
yeah.
Thanks, Google Maps, once again for making our drive into the city interesting. We have not seen a Home Depot since Tuxtla.
I have been in Home Depots all across the USA, though, our USA tour, and just about every one that we've crossed in Mexico. But I got to go get my mask.
Yes, he does. And I'm going to keep heading in because I'm excited that we found a Home Depot. We've got some stuff we need to get picked up that we are for sure going to be able to find here. So let's go shopping.
Morning, guys. We made it to Campeche, and last night we stayed in this awesome park downtown next to the city center, this walled city and fort. And oh, by the way, right adjacent to the beach. So it's a pretty cool spot, but today we're gonna explore this Mexican colonial town. Should be pretty cool, so come on. All right, guys, so there's the ocean. The van's that way about a block in the park. We stealth parked there last night, free camping. There was police there. It was very secure, very nice. That's the ocean right there, that big monument. This was the place we were gonna stay. It was on iOverlander and it was closed. So anyway, we found another space. This is the big wall of the walled city. And look at this, guys, it's so cool. So I looked at this wall, it's about 6 foot wide, and I'm looking down what seems to be the main street of Campeche, the city center, and it looks like another walking street, similar to what we saw in San Cristobal. So let's go check this thing out. It looks beautiful. So you guys know I like getting up before everybody else does, before the stores open up. It's a good time to check everything out before it gets too crowded. It's safer, just better. But first thing I notice about these walking streets are that the colors are more pastel. I feel like San Cristobal was more vibrant. And also, these buildings are definitely taller and they're more decorative, more, well, you can see for yourself. What would you call it? So, very similar to San Cristobal, I noticed there's a big city center. This one's closed, probably because of the coronavirus, just like San Cristobal was. But it's a big city center right in front of a huge church that intersects with the walking streets. A map of the wall, a 3D map of the walled city here in Campeche. So I was just telling you about the park, or with the church, the central. So this is it right here. So that's the big city center with the big church. And these right here would represent the walking streets. So cool. So guys, we're pulling out of Campeche. You know, I had a little bit of a stroll around the town. We got up kind of early, and it's a beautiful colonial town. And one, maybe we should have taken a little bit more time to explore. That said, we have a destination in mind. I want to get and Snow wants to get a new screen door. And so we have an appointment in Merida. And so we're headed that way, and there's some other cool stuff up there.
And this episode's maybe been a little, I don't know, wishy-washy on what we were doing. And it's because it's been a while, guys, but I went down with a bit of a migraine. If you're new to the channel, you might not know, I get those things pretty darn bad. So for, I'd say, maybe the past 5 days, I've been, you know, not feeling so hot. So Curt got a little maintenance done on the van while I laid around and tried to get rid of this headache. So we're headed north. Time to go see if we can get some upgrades on our screen door.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Cheers. If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind the scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.